So Ivan, you're asking a very good question. You're asking if I feel like any cigarette pack has changed my opinion of them over time compared to the first review. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Um, excuse me. So sometimes when I have my initial review and then I smoke the rest of the pack, I end up feeling that the cigarettes maybe were better than I initially thought. And sometimes I feel like maybe they were worse than initially thought, kind of thing. But rarely do I ever have packs of cigarettes that change, that I have an opinion on them that changes as I smoke more packs of them, I suppose, is another way of going about it. But there is one pack that really sticks out to me as being a pack that the more I smoked them, the more I was like, wow, what was I on before, kind of thing? What was I thinking before? And that one pack is American Spirit Blacks. That one pack is American Spirit Blacks. When I first reviewed the American Spirit Blacks, I don't remember exactly what I said. It's been that long. But I don't believe I was like, wow, these are like crazy, insane. These are like, I love this kind of thing. I don't remember going like that. I don't remember being like that. Maybe that's how I was in that review. I can't remember. It's been that long. It's been like over 4 years since I reviewed American Spirit Blacks for the very first time, since I tried them for the very first time. But after having smoked more and more and more American Spirit Blacks over the years, I have more than ever before an admiration for what they are. American Spirit Blacks and American Spirit Greys, which are very much sister cigarettes, are two of the most unique packs available on the American market today. They contain Perique tobacco, which is insanely unique when it comes to cigarettes. They're like, I think, possibly the only two cigarettes in the entire world made with Perique tobacco. Maybe not entirely the case. There may be cigarettes I've never heard of that do contain, to some extent, Perique tobacco. But the American Spirit Blacks and the American Spirit Greys are the ones that I know of. And the more I smoked them, the more I appreciated the strength, the more I appreciated the flavor, the more I appreciated the quality. And it's also one of those things with American Spirits. I mean, like, just American Spirit as a brand in general. I mean, like, don't get me wrong, I started off with American Spirit Yellows. That was the first pack of cigarettes I ever bought when I could legally buy cigarettes. My first ever legal pack of cigarettes was the American Spirit Yellows. And I liked the American Spirit Yellows because they were strong yet not strong at the same time. They're more of a medium cigarette, in my opinion, rather than being a true light cigarette. They're light compared to other American Spirits, but when compared to, like, let's say, Marlboros or Camels, they're more of a medium cigarette, if you ask me. And that's one of the reasons why I like them, but I didn't truly appreciate them for the quality. But the more cigarettes I've smoked over the years, the more I have an appreciation for the quality of American Spirits. The more I also don't like paying for the price of American Spirits, because American Spirits are fucking pricey. But the more cigarettes I've smoked over the years, the more admiration I have for a truly high-quality product, I suppose, is really the right way of putting it. And American Spirit as a brand, more so than not, is there. And in specific, the American Spirit Blacks and the American Spirit Greys are there. And for me, the American Spirit Blacks and the American Spirit Greys are my two favorite American packs of cigarettes, no question. I love the American Spirit Blacks and American Spirit Greys, but I don't think I love them nearly as much as I do now when I first reviewed them years ago. So if I had to choose any one pack of cigarettes that my opinion has changed on the most over the years as I've continued smoking them, it would be the American Spirit Blacks and, to a lesser extent, the American Spirit Greys as well. And I think that's really the best answer I have to your question. My perception of them has changed, not only in the way that I've noticed more about them as I've continued smoking them, but also in that my perception just has changed in general due to the fact that I've tried so many more cigarettes. I've done reviews of over 400 cigarettes now. That's crazy. 400 cigarettes. And as I have smoked 400 cigarettes, I've kind of learned what I like. And American Spirit Blacks just so happen to be right on the dot for very much what I like. They're a little bit too strong for me, hence why I smoke American Spirit Greys most of the time when I want that Perique tobacco. But I do really like them nonetheless, and I think that's probably my best answer to your question.